What it do, homie? So it looks like Suicide Boys done dropped an absolute nuke on our heads 2 days on Christmas. How dare you, bro? I ain't even gonna say how dare you. Thy will be done. Now this is crazy. Y'all let me know, bro. Was this a surprise album? Maybe I'm just too removed. You know, guys, I react to a lot of stuff on here, so sometimes I don't be catching news. But to me, this feel like this mug came out of nowhere, right? And I've seen the views, and each one of these things are doing numbers. Like, it came out of nowhere, bro. Suicide Boys are the GOATs. They really are, bro. A whole album before the end of the year, bro. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, they didn't just release one early. All right, bro. Anyways, we got the official playlist up, like made by Suicide Boys themselves, starting with Leviticus. It's time to shut up and turn it up, baby.
Because your guilt is great, because your sins are flagrant, I have done these things to you. Therefore, all who have devoured you shall be devoured, and all your foes, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Those who plunder you shall be plundered, and those who prey on you I will make a prey. For I will restore health to you, and your wounds I will heal, declares the praise Almighty God.
You want to know something interesting? You almost can take any type of passage from the Bible, and you know, and if you say it with enough gusto, you say it with enough enough gravitas, it's gonna come off hard. You know what I mean? Any one of them, honestly, right? It's gonna come off. Let's go come off like the greatest motivational speech you ever heard, bro.
Shall be plundered, and those who prey on you I will make a prey. For I will restore health to you, and your wounds I will heal, declares the praise Almighty God. Take me out of this facade, Lord, of that enough. All this pain and suffering, I lost count, I can't add it up.
Facts.
Demons one by one, but now the legions of them coming from the ceiling, cause I got what's clean and great blood.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's how it works, bro. That's how it works, bro. The minute that you start trying to better yourself, that's when the legions come. Like, you thought they were knocking at your door consistently. Wait till you start trying to do something better with your life, bro. They ain't gonna never leave you alone, bro. They ain't gonna never leave you alone.
Got what's clean and great blood. Raise my sword up to the sky. That's when lightning struck. Pointing at the enemy is trembling his psychic fuck. Wash all my sins away, Lord. Send a mighty flood. Pass me out this chaos. I'll be welcome in the righteous door.
See, you know something? Hold on. I'm promise I ain't gonna pause that much, bro. You wanna know something? I know, like, a while back, especially in the 80s, you know, a whole lot of the grumbling, the screams, you know, everything, the grunts and whatnot, that a lot of that, and it's not without its merit, but a lot of it was kind of associated with like demonic and stuff, activity and whatnot. And like I said, it's not without merit, right? It's not like they just kind of came up out of nowhere. But it's not fair to assume that if you hear low screams and grunts and everything, that it is always of a demonic nature. Or what you should assume is that is yet another medium or another way of performing. Because that's essentially what it is. You know what I mean? I look at it as more of an aggressive form. Like, if you trying to tell me something and you hit me with the grunts like that, like with the screams, or you mean it, I think it adds a lot more aggression. So when you put that in front of like a positive message, it go hard. Listen to Bloody Wood, or a couple of this metal singer Dan Vosk, right? He got maybe one or two songs where he does it, where he puts in front of a righteous message, but it goes so hard. You know what I mean? It goes so hard, just like that part right there. Bro, I'm already pausing. What it do, Dave reaction, baby? Come on. I can't stop.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no man, I shall fear no evil. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no man, I shall fear no evil. Praise my peace forevermore. Put me on the front, I'm covered in your blood. If it be the day I die, I pray I die in murder. Shedding out my flesh, smoking demons got me out. Jesus, what would God? I step up first, so hold me at the time. Fresh up out the fucking grave, on the dumb ass stone grave, find on a new crusade. My destination where the darkness reigns. Even though I'm walking through the valley, I am unafraid.
Hold on. You want to know something, bro? Guys, I've been reacting to a lot of Suicide Boys, you know, for the, let me just go ahead and, hold on. Let me see. That's beautiful. I've been reacting to Suicide Boys for a couple of years now, but I wasn't always here like some of you guys were, like, way back in the day. Now there are some people that wanted me to go, way back in the Suicide Boys thing, some of their discography, but I didn't want to go too far back because some of that it started making me feel a little bit uneasy. You know what I mean? Like because I know they probably was in a different headspace back then, and I did try to do a reaction to some of it, and some of it I just couldn't simply mess with. You know what I mean? Some things I'm willing to overlook, but that one I wasn't. That first song kind of reminds me of that, like they're kind of like their old style, and they still bringing back, again, just to harping on my point before, they're still bringing back, that aggression, but this time, right, it's for the Lord. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Is this a full, is this return? You know what I mean? All right. 2009 Reggie Bush. That's Prime. Okay. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Prime Reggie? Was that Prime Reggie? What? I done hit the majors, and at the best, they just a D1 hater. Okay. All my crackers shoot like Lakers. Okay. Brendan Fraser. What? Wait. Blunt Fat as Brendan Fraser, right? For people who know who Brendan Fraser is, if I remember correctly, I was the lead act on The Mommy. That's how I know who Brendan Fraser is. He played in that movie called The Whale. It was The Whale. That movie was weird, but I ended up watching the entire thing. He was huge in that movie. Obviously, I think a lot of it might have been him gaining the weight, and also I think some prosthetics work and everything. I haven't looked at what he looks like right now. So, but this is recent, so he must be still fat. That's a crazy bar. Fraser smoking like a fucking nuisance. The bitch that gets some Xanax up in Massachusetts. I don't give two fucks if it two comes off it be a cruises. Facts, bro. Facts. Go ahead and talk that. Yeah, I'm a slap. I don't give two fucks if it two comes off it be a cruises. Shades on like DB Cooper. Miss got me in a stupor. Down and shoot against it. Like DB Cooper. Shades on like DB Cooper. DB Cooper is the Was that a fairy tale? DB Cooper got crashed plane. Yeah, let me know. I don't know who that is. Mason Rudolph. Gotta look it up, bro. Mason Rudolph. All right. He is a quarterback. That's it. Current team numbers. He's a quarterback for the Steelers. Now, what was this bar? Beats on Thursday, like Mason Rudolph. I don't get it. I get that I see if I type in that name and then put in Thursday, I'm not getting that bar. Is there something that he did Thursday Night Football? Does he always play on? That's crazy. Mason Rudolph's name is linked to Thursday Night Football due to the infamous November 2019 brawl with Myles Garrett, where Garrett hit Rudolph with his own helmet after a late hit. I remember that video now. Okay, I don't think I associated a name. That's crazy. That's crazy bar. That's crazy. Sip, drank, and put that screw on. That screw on. Sip, drank, put that screw on, but also screw. You talking about like screwed up? Screw, that's what you mean? Screw on?
Grandma was cutting coupons, got babies raising newborns. Daddy said, fuck that, make it right, don't give a fuck about two wrongs. The fuck is off, I'm too wrong. I'm popping pills in Tucson. Puts on my throw them hands, I'm beating them down till hit me new balls. Get it for all my D, ho. Get it for all my, get it for all my D, ho. Get it for all my, get it for all my D.
That's flow. The hypest part in the song, bruh. I feel like he done hit me with some stuff that I ain't gonna hold on. Super Black Eagle 3, bro. There's no way I'm getting this. What do you mean by that? Eagles? Super Black Eagle 3. Oh, see, look, guys, my knowledge about guns is very minimum. You know what I mean? But that's a shotgun. Okay. See, I'm learning some things. There's no way I would have got this. All right. Max 7 real treat. See, is that another gun? Max 7. Yeah, it's another gun. I got that. Mac 7, Mac 10. I remember hearing about Mac 10 on The Wire, right, Omar? Jezebel's out here. The dollar sign in. Woo it.
Ask me where the fuck I've been. They say duck my way, yeah. Isolating, let the chat roll it back and back and back. Miss me with that shit, ho. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit, ho. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit, ho. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit, ho. Miss me with that shit.
See, you wanna know something interesting about this is that, bro, I swear, now you got me chanting something, bro. So I don't cuss. Like, it's not in my vocabulary. I won't say that I don't ever cuss. It's just it's very rare to like hear me cuss and everything. But sometimes you be hearing something. I be sitting there chilling, and I just be saying that stuff. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Hey, miss me. I'll just look at somebody and just start chanting like the most randomest stuff. All right, y'all. Bless sweat. Let's get it. Every beat slapping so far, bro. This is crazy. What is that? 808. That sound. Boozy fade. Yeah.
They say they want that ball, but no, they ready to die like me. Trying to copy the law, but no, they can never get high like me. They fuck the world, trying to get rich enough to buy a plane.
That's crazy. Right? There's this rapper that I listen to. His name is called Daddy Fat Snaps, and he has a song that's called it's his Tingin song called Flashy. And in there he's talking about if you want to be like me, if you want to ball like me, first you gotta learn to fall like me, then you gotta learn how to crawl like me, and then you realize you ain't all like me, right? So when he just said that, running back trying to copy the Lord, but they couldn't get hot, he's basically saying, you trying to copy my past so you can get to where I'm at, but you can't do that because you ain't learned how to take those, right? You wouldn't be able to rescue yourself out of that darkness like I did in the Lord. Right? So don't even try it, bro. Yeah, the blueprint's there. Yeah, my history's there, but don't even try it, bro. If anything, you should be trying to avoid those pitfalls. But he's basically just talking this stuff here.
Oh, but no, they can never get high like me. They fuck the world, trying to get rich enough to buy a planet. My name up in their mouth so much, I'm starting to think they faggots. On the day I die, bury my...
So I'm not going to say the word, but I believe the British what they call cigarettes, right? They call them that word, right? So much in their mouth. I don't think he's talking about the slur. He's more talking about the other way that cigarettes are addressed. So
my name up in their mouth so much I'm starting to think they faggots. On the day I die, bury my body in the marsh. Fuck the fake, forget my name, just mark me with the cross. Fucking with the dollar sign, UICIDE. Roll up to NDWORD.
W-side, see, that's hard. See, they just giving us quotables, bro. They giving us quotables for the next tour they do it, bro. They giving us what?
Fuck the fake, forget my name, just mark me with
what?
Fucking with the dollar sign, UICIDE. Roll up to
that's hard.
NDWORD. Fucking me, drop the low. If you buy it, let me see. Wanna bang it, we can bang it until there's one that can breathe. You see the difference?
The sauce. The sauce.
We can shoot or let it fly with the hands. You see the difference? I'm down to die where I stay. Bring your gang, you can die with your mans.
Not your mans.
Hit cock comb on the wrist, watch codeine falling from my eyes. I can teardrop. Wild bill, hit cock on off the grid. I walk in, she can hear a fucking pin drop. Indiana Sicky, don't forget the four.
Indiana Slicky.
Indiana Sicky, don't forget the four white. On the fucking best, emotions manufactured. All these artists trying to sue us like we found it next. Waiting for the rapture. Days.
Huh? What? Why? These artists trying to. Why? Y'all let me know. Is it sample usage? Is that what it is? Let me know. Facts. 3 claws, dinosaurs, but also, yeah. All right. That's crazy.
Across the globe for several years, we spread the fucking virus.
Okay.
Apologies for all this sodomy. They said a lot of shit to say. I let them bottom feed. It don't really bother me. Switch your budget.
A lot of sodomy. They had a lot of. Let's say I let them bottom feed. Come on, man. Come on.
Too much time in just one place. I think it's time to leave. VPN, so they don't know my whereabouts. I seen them on their live stream trying to air it out. Say up in my heart, I had to tear it down. I had wolves sniffing me, boy, I ain't scared of.
There it is again. What? Oh my God, bro. I don't even want to continue listening to this, bro, because the sauce is too much, bro. This is an illegal amount, man. It's an overload. So far, Blessed was my favorite song here. There's so much going on here, bro. How y'all continuing this the entire time, bro? It's, oh man, this is crazy. This song's crazy. Both of them saucy. Not enough. Yeah, okay. Nah, man, we only 3 songs in, but Blood Sweat got it, bro. There's so much happening, bro. That was a potent. That whole entire song was potent. All right, Angel Grove, let's go. Wait a minute, that feel right there is a transition. that 80s R&B, a little bit of Vice, a little bit of Vice in it. I like that. Sun's coming up, time to clock out of the grade shift, right? We ain't talking about actual work. We talking about just like life. The sun is coming up out of the grave shift. You describing life as a grave shift is crazy, man. I like that. He said always keeping a cattle fed, right? I think what he's talking about is keeping his team fed, right? So, you know, making sure that everybody eat before you go get your second plate. I think that's what he mean by that. If you had a weapon of mass destruction, he said he said he would hijack the cockpit and then he would live stream it, right? So he's saying that he got the weapon, but he ain't gotta do nothing. He gotta show it. That's it. That's what he's saying. That you already know, right? As soon as you see him, you know he got that weapon on him, that weapon that caused mass destruction. He ain't gotta drop it. Just one look will tell you. That's what he mean by that. He said he'll hijack it. Just give me the plane. Right, just give me the instrument that's carrying the destruction. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Okay. Suicide watch list is crazy, right? Because they actually have playlists with lyric videos that got Ruby and Scrim, both of them on their names are tied to it, but also the actual watch list. Light punch right there. Not the bird sounds. Where the hand rubs at. W song already. All right. Can you just imagine? Give it to her. She get back to you? Nah. Nah. Oh. Ooh, okay. That's crazy. Literally, right? Like God. I love that. And that's facts. That's facts. If anything ever happens to any one of them, you know, God forbid that anything ever happens to them. Yeah. You know, they say that you become more famous when you die. You know what I mean? And sometimes people get their projections tripled, you know, it's kind of like a roll of the dice or whatnot. But for real, yeah, he'd be feeding with what was that, the royalties, and depending on how they got things set up, you know, for the future and everybody after them, yeah, they're gonna stay fed for a while, right? Because think about the fandom. Like, think about how long we've been fans and how long we've stuck with them. I know there's some people who, you know, once they started changing their sound, they didn't really care much, you know, for them and kind of left them. But how do you leave Suicide Boys? How can you not be excited for what type of change that they might be going on? You know, the evolution. You should always want your favorite artist to evolve, right? You know what I mean? Go on that journey with them. Don't just leave them. All right, wherever floats your boat will definitely sink my ship. That's a crazy title. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat, my guy. If you ever said that to somebody, right? They said they were going to do something. You didn't necessarily care how it was done as long as they got it done. So whatever floats your boat. They said it was sink by ship. That means it's almost like it's a compromise. So essentially what you're telling me is that I can't have any compromises, right? Whatever floats your boat. Hey, can you get this done? I can get that done on Tuesday, something like that. I need you to get it done. What about this? All right, whatever. Maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. I know what the saying, whatever floats your boat, works. It's usually generally you're kind of going about an unconventional way of like solving a problem or whatnot. But sometimes your problem be so massive that there are no unconventional ways. You need to solve it the correct way. Otherwise, it's going to sink. You don't have the luxury of doing anything that's alternative. If I'm getting that right. That's a crazy title, bro. How you had me analyzing the title before I even heard the song? You know, this almost kind of sounds like a Super Haven intro. I'm thinking of that BNX and Go Again song.
Touch always falls apart.
This beat is very unique.
Everything right always felt so wrong. I done flew the coop in my wings all torn. Abuse me more than the pills I'm on.
Someone said, wow, okay. You talking about kind of like the aftermath of being of leaving, right? Like afraid of the dark. It's like one of them things where if I get pushed, see, there it is right there, right? Whenever you start turning your life over for the good, especially if you turn your life for the good from something very, very harsh. Remember when I was telling you guys at the beginning, you know, my analogy kind of been weird, but essentially there's no compromising, right? There can't be any compromising because if there is, it's going to sink the boat. Whenever you turn your life over to something else from something that was, you know, something else that generally the more severe it is, the harder it is to stay turned on. So if you did try to compromise, you might as well just go right back to where he was at, right? Hence why he said everything right feels so wrong. I'm doing things for the right reasons. I'm getting rid of all these problems, but I'm not used to it, right? So it feels so wrong, but I know it's right in the long term, right? So that gives meaning to the title right here. I like that. That's nice. Come on, man.
Everything right always felt so wrong. I done flew the coop in my wings all torn. Abuse me more than the pills I'm on. Words so sharp, they pierce down my heart, just like a knife. Quick flash of light, I feel trapped in ice. Chance, always the asking price. Sometimes it takes a lot to make a sacrifice, but in the end it might enhance your life. Just look down and dive. Life is dragging me behind. I'm standing in line up the wagon of vine. Now I'm climbing up a dragon. I'm blind. I'm deciding when at the other second I'm blind. Please, Lord, tell me where you are. I don't wanna be this afraid of the dark. Holding on, should've let go from the start. Anything I touch always falls apart. I don't know my own limits. I'ma break all of my bones. But the first I break, I'm a psycho. Never ending,
limits.
New beginnings, stuck in the cycle.
Oh, wait. Bro, I'm gonna tell you guys, I got kind of a love-hate relationship with autoplay because I be swearing on everything. I be turning it off, and then it comes back on. And then again, now where was it at again? I forgot what it was on. Regardless, like maybe I could have sworn that I turned it off at one point, but that might always come right back on. But I got a love-hate relationship with it. I don't like it to play immediately next. I want to start it. You know what I mean? Dang. Anyways, okay, right? Very, very, very vulnerable track right there. Very relatable track as well. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is, you know, addictions, but it ain't even got to be something like hardcore addictions. It could be just some of the smallest stuff. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's difficult to let that type of stuff go, even if it's a good one. You know what I mean? But all right, MSY. Let's get it. Sorry about the getting over a sickness. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something right now. The metaphors of you telling me, and if anybody, you know, has been rocking with me since the start of these reactions, I think if y'all remind me correctly, I think the first Suicide Boy song that I ever heard, I could be wrong, but I think it was Antarctica, right? And that drew me in. I was a solidified fan after that. But yeah, whole lot of metaphors, and y'all, the creative use of it too, because that same metaphor can give us layers and layers of understanding. It really makes returning back to your music all that more enjoyable, because sometimes you're in a different stage of life when you go back and listen to it. Then you're like, dang, I didn't even peep that. You know what I mean? So it's exciting to listen to. Bro, hold on. You too saucy on this, bro. I didn't even hear what you just said. Too smooth. What? Sorry, I can't stay in this spot that's riding away. Like, damn, look at my boy run. How could I let you into a place I never been? I'm an hour away from coming undone. I'm so twisted inside. They always find the most interesting samples they got. They always got that bounce. Okay, MSY, right? Another vulnerable song, man. I love this song. I mean, most of the time when they do release something, they are vulnerable in their lyrics. Sometimes it's braggadocious. They kind of just talking their stuff, but I like the vulnerable stuff. All right, so we got Old Addicts, New Habits. Okay, like this one looks to be a little bit more, right on the nose. So let's go.
I started hearing voices, and it was not a lot of metaphors. Voices. It was mostly characterized voices of my friends. I started getting really paranoid because obviously the voices were saying things that No, you make a right on Paris, and no, you pass over here, bro. Yeah, by that fucking sketchy ass.
I like this melodic vibe they've been on these last few tracks. See, bro, I was just talking about that, man. Sometimes, bro, they just got to be braggadocious, bro. You talking about stuff that I ain't gonna never be able to afford. albino alligator boots, bro. I mean, I got an idea what they look like, but this combination of words, for some reason, I have never heard of and thought that this will be a thing. But of course, because why not? Man, that's crazy. I feel blessed to be bored. Man, see, bro, that's a line right there. Some people don't even understand how much of a powerful line that is, right? That if you sitting there and bored, I would say that you almost can say that it's a privilege, if you will. Maybe privilege. That's what I'm just talking about, breaking down the meaning as to why he said he feels blessed to be bored. Most people will look at that and say, bro, why would you want to be bored? I don't think it's a matter of why would you want to be bored. It's just that if you're bored, that means in your mind, there isn't anything that needs to be accomplished. Like you have accomplished everything you need to do, right? You have some free time. And again, if you feel bored, that means, you're not doing anything to get to there isn't an immediate remedy, right? And we tie this back in to what their issues is just that, generally whenever you're bored, you try to, plug it, right? Social media and stuff, dopamine, try to get that immediate dopamine hit. But sometimes you don't want that. You know what I mean? Like I want to be bored. It's an amazing privilege. And I love that because I absolutely hate that feeling. That's where it resonated with me. I like to stay busy. I am a workaholic, unfortunately. I do not know how to take vacations. You know what I mean? I need to be progressing to somewhere. 3 days, like max, is when maybe I could be on vacation or something like that before I need to get to work. Now, it is a blessing that I can be bored, especially considering that, I'm providing for my entire family. My wife don't work. She's a stay-at-home mom. I provide for my entire family and everything. So if I do all of that, work my 9 to 5, got my wife and kids, I got my YouTube. If doing all of that, I'm able to still say that I'm bored, that's a blessed life. I don't get bored often. It's just those days sometimes I get bored. So that's a powerful line. Very powerful line. And it changes the way that you think about things, right? It kind of like flips it on its head. And you think you're bored and that's a problem. Really could be a blessing, right? Take that time, relax, revel in the fact that you are bored and you're not immediately, hopefully, or maybe you don't want to reach for something to cure that boredom. I feel like sometimes we need that boredom to kind of reset our brains. But all right, good line right there. Walking in a room full of people taking credit like they made us. Homies that I'll call friends. Now they're suing. Yo, that's crazy, bro. So this, when you said something similar earlier, you said it was suing. I'm sitting here, you said artists and everything was suing. I'm sitting here thinking that, this is external, right? I didn't know, external, you know what I mean? People who maybe your associates, but you ain't one-on-one with them like that. They go friends that's doing it, or maybe it's both, but that's kind of messed up, man. I heard the music industry is shady, whether you independent or with the label, right? That is some messed up stuff. It ain't all about the music. You gotta be busy savvy, but man. Friends that ain't soon, I'm like, okay, fuck 'em. Hang up on the net, my face Keyboard warriors. Wait, that's a bar again. Why when I get my flowers, I smell it's up in the water, right? People give you your flowers, you know, they pretty much uplifting you, you know, recognizing the work. They want to give gratitude, right? But there's venom in that gratitude right there. You know what I mean? There's an alternative motive there. That's what he's talking about when he says he smelled piss in the water.
If they ain't with great, the fuck of these rappers, you know I'm a bigot. Possessed when I hit the stage, I show them something religious. Been up in my motherfucking meds, cause I've been waking up tempted. Every day feel like I'm dying, filled with anxiety, panicking. On the dark side of the north side, skywalking like Anakin. Keep me a chip on my shoulder so much you would think that I'd rather hit. Strand the motherfucking underground, yeah, strand the lemon. Bringing the havoc, bringing the havoc, bringing the havoc. Lord direction, bloody savage. Everything great but the carrots. Wait to the maggots.
Everything great but the carrots. Yo, how they drop something this lethal on Christmas? That's crazy, bro. Y'all, I don't think y'all understand how insane that this is. This is quality that they drop, bro. This ain't no this ain't no freaking what do you call it? Like no mixtape to kind of just get out there, you know what I mean? To get the money and everything. There's obviously thought. There's always been some thought that's put into Suicide Boys albums, but the quality of this cannot be understated, bro. This is just 10 bangers. Let's get with Frenzy. Oh, that's a lot of guns. Shotgun. Come on, man. That horn sample that he got going on, that's interesting. It almost kind of have a little fanfare-ish about it, like a little marching band kind of is to it, but it's just a brass. God, bro, that sample's gonna sit with me for a minute. You know, it has a little bit of messiness to it. You know what I mean? That the New Orleans kind of style when it comes to like playing like jazz, like New Orleans style. There's a little bit of messy to it, if you will. You know what I mean? So it's a live performance. It's a style. You know what I mean? And I almost hear that in the horns. That's pretty cool.
Stay alive when all you know about me what you heard with a green rock. All that fucking gossip, bitch, you might as well make wine.
Grapevine, gossip.
Always thought of snake bites. Never thought he had me, but I juked him when I fake right. All white Tribute, bitch, you ain't never gonna see my friend. Break top, go ahead and take five. I'll be busy and
Hold on. He said Tributo, and he said you never gonna see my brake lights, right? So is that a car? Tributo? It's a Ferrari. All right, let's take a look at the back of the car because you'll never see their brake lights. What's the back of the car look like? Because that must be. Hold on, let's look at that. Let's look it up. You'll never see my brake lights. Well, this is what pops up, y'all. Is that what he's talking about? He said you're gonna never see the brake lights. What am I missing here? Are they hard to see in the dark? All white Tributo. You never see. I get it. Never see my brake lights. He ain't never stopping, but I'm just trying to get the car bar as well. I I knew it. Okay, I freaking knew it. All right. Press you in the flesh like you a guest. We on Dateline to Catch a Predator, right? And then I thought that's where he was going, but he solidified it with the next verse with the hand saying, all right, don't you have a seat? Press you in the flesh, right? Press you in the flesh, but also press you, like pressuring you. You came there, sit down. Let's talk about these actions. That was a bar. Oh, it was a double. Bop, boom, 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 bop. Right. That's what he that right. Hold on. Was that a double? Chris Hansen. Who's the guy that sings that song? Bop. Bop. It's by Hansen. It's a double. Yeah. What? That's a crazy double. Right, Chris Hansen, Press You in the Flesh, Dateline, Bop song, both of the people's name. Well, Chris Hansen, I think the singer's name, that might be his first name, Hansen. I never knew the name of the singer. I know the song, but never knew what his name was. Crazy. What? Crazy bar. Crazy bar. Already done. Bobby to the baseline, you already know it's time. Don't even be playing with me. Know I like these beats like mine. Hey, like mine. Got me out here spitting rhymes all the time, spitting that dime. Hey, it's one of a kind. Know it's mine. Hey. Got me dry tears up with the rose. Thinking back on simpler times like when I drove for dominoes. Eyes welling up, I'm overwhelmed, but they don't know. When you become the family hero, ain't no time to show. Me, I bleed, I panic. That's crazy. That's crazy. When you become a family hero, ain't no time to show it. You ain't got time for all that, bro. All right. Every time when you trying to do that showboat, you know what I'm saying? When you trying to live, there's other things that need to be taken care of. You know what I mean? That's the thing about well, heroes that the job ain't never done, right? Can't grandstand, you know. And if there's gonna be some recognition, it needs to come without any it needs to come without any action on your part, right? You know, all these people saying I'm a hero, I'm this, I'm that. You know, only people who say that are the people who don't believe they actually are, so they need to say it. But yeah, he's a hero of the family. Ain't got time to be talking about it, right? Ain't got time for that. Times I when I drove for dominoes, eyes welling up, I'm overwhelmed, but they don't know. When you become the family hero, ain't no time to show. Me, I bleed, I panic. Your pot the Percocet. Fuck it, I'm taking a boat, no point in switch seats on Titanic. Sleep all through the damage, tell myself next time. Thinking anyways. I was burnt down the bridge, bro. When you see me holler for wine, I'm 2-3 like miles. Turn away, dig further, but I'm out of patience. Okay, I got lines where pop medicine. 3 like miles. Turn away, dig further, but I'm out of patience. Okay, I got lines where pop medicine like we playing. Let's see who's gonna die first. Northside Slender Man, Eastern Live Avenue, Taliban fire now. Second world Hannibal. Wanna flight that's unlandable. Americana, I was made to die. Give a fuck if they hate me, cause before me they hate me. So much pressure. That's kind of like that's probably like a phrase that's old as time that's told so many ways. You know what I mean? They did this to Christ. They did this to Jesus. They unalived, or you know, they murdered him. You know what I mean? And they did this to Christ. They did. What makes you think they ain't gonna do that to you? What makes you think that? That's facts. If they hated, there's a passage in there too. You know what I mean? They hated him before. I mean, he says it all right here, but yeah. So much pressure, 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 so much pressure on me. And they wonder why the fuck I'm lost. Yeah, I like that. This is horns, but it's obviously edited and everything. All right, hyper normalization. You did good, sis. Everything's been a banger so far. Well, actually, I can't. Hold on. Like, I was just being truthful. I can't say every beat has been a banger. Some of them has been more kind of about, you know, I mean, I feel like they're always saying a message in all of their music that they put out. But some of them, you know, it's more about the message, less about the beat. So I think there's about maybe 1 or 2 beats where they weren't bad. It was kind of just like, I could take it or leave it. But they've all been enjoyable. That's what I would say. I won't say they've all been bangers. They just all been enjoyable. And this is 100% an album that I'm going to spin back after I'm done reacting to it. 'Cause what I found out is that It's the same thing I did with actually most of their albums. It's the same thing I did. What I end up doing is that once I react to it, I'll go back and I'll give it another listen. But that listen will be for like vibes only. You know what I mean? Kind of listening to it, you know, from some of you guys that are watching, that kind of perspective instead of like with a critical ear. You know what I mean? So this is definitely one that I'm going to spin back and just listen, just, you know, passively, if you will. So I might get something out of it differently.
DJ Rapture, start a fight in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what finesse. Northside, Northside, bitch, you know what finesse. Northside,
Bang already.
oh, you know what finesse. Northside, Northside, they fucking know what finesse. Northside, Northside. Pull up, show a bitch who they ain't fucking with. Until you motherfuckers let me go and suck my dick. I stay getting
Right.
pussies like a pussy whip. I be feeling for that violence like a fucking sick. Boy, you got the right one. Motherfucker asked me what I op, so I like one. Ask a motherfucker where his ops, he could cite none. Rob a motherfucker while I'm looking like a white nun. But y'all yeah, my tight on. I can't wait till Christ come. Don't get me fucked up now because he day I say my grace. Sometimes you gotta let it fall apart to fall in place. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let it fall apart to fall in place. Essentially what he's saying is let go. You know, and if we talking about, you know, Christian things, which obviously we are, let go and let God. But letting that fall apart could be the most difficult thing. And the reason why is because we want control, right? That's why it's very difficult for us to kind of just let go of things. I struggle with this daily. Some things that I just simply can't let go because I fear that as soon as I let go, things are going to go, you know, south. You know what I mean? But that's why faith is the easiest and the hardest thing to have, especially as a Christian. Faith, the easiest and the hardest thing to do. You know what I mean? Let go. It's tough. Man, you had a lot of good lines in here.
They all say my grace. Sometimes you gotta let it fall apart to fall in place. Taking courses trying to cover up my demon face. Yeah, my demon right. Suicide, motherfucker. Come die, motherfucker. Fuck a high. I can euthanize, motherfucker. Come back from that dead for I ever get replaced. Yeah, I might see the grave, but the mother if you know Southside, bitch, you know my brother. Southside, Southside, yeah, you know my brother. Southside, Southside, bitch, you know my brother. Southside, Southside. They know that my dad, the ball bit in my bread. I'm growing cold and revolving below the grip in my dad. I used to duck up from the back of those, spit on my chest. Those floating in the hall, bitches twisted in bed. Give me for what I'm about to do. The pills calling my name, singing
Come on, Ruby.
got the problem was in, baby, if you. The scales on my eyes outside of you.
What is this, bro? What is this flow? But this is something that only he could unlock. Like it really, nobody 100% go listen to this beat and decide to flow on it like that. It's unorthodox, man. You make it work every time. That's crazy.
The scales on my eyes outside of you. Whispers in my ear, I know exactly what you feel. Jump talking shit, you just didn't hear good. Why they looking at you? Why they even coming near your hood? It's your territory, prove it to 'em, man. I think you should. Man, I'm fucked up and paranoid. Possessed by demons when I had the can't really noise which one's my voice. They grabbed the screener and I had a choice.
The grass is greener and I had a choice. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, I don't think I'll be secretly missing. Okay. You know, I'm getting through this a lot faster. And honestly, I'm not getting through this a lot faster. It just appears that way. And I love it when that happens, right? That means that I've been in front of my face. There's been such good content that the time is just melting away. You know what I mean? I would have reacted to this when it came out. But the thing about these is that I have to cut away some time for them, right? Because if I'm going to react to this, I basically try to upload like 3 to 4 reactions a day. But whenever I got to do a reaction to like something that's like hour long, that cuts away those slots. So if I'm going to do this, I got to make sure everything else I needed to do got out the way. So that's why I didn't react to it as soon as it came out. But I cut out the time today because I told you guys I try to get this out on a weekend. And plus, generally with the algorithm, it's best if you get these things out within 3 days. Like that's kind of like the unofficial reactor rules, unless it's something that's just forever goated. You know what I mean? Like epic rap battles, reactions, right? Those are just goated no matter what time you react to them. But stuff like this, you know what I mean, can pass in popularity over time. So we're in the last song, F Ups. Let's go. Sounds familiar. Okay. That's why that sounds familiar. So, you know, it's funny. This is the song that I saw pop up on my home feed. The album didn't pop up, right? It was this song that popped up. And then as, you know, I pressed play and I was saving it to my watch later, and that part right there played before I paused. That's why I said it sound familiar. I didn't realize that the whole album done came out until somebody in my comments told me. And I said, wait a minute. I thought it was just this single song. Whole album came out. So, okay. All right.
You did good, so.
Ooh, this is how we ended it. Hey. Wait, hold on. Hey, it's what it do, Dave, and we out here about to slay. Though you know I keep the games and I'm always in the day. They call us F-ups, but you know I never get it stuck. So I gotta lift the stock, and you know I ain't taking no butts. This be hard. Repeat it. W song, bro. Come on, man. This is relatable. This is 100% relatable. This is relatable to me. You know what I mean? Came up with the, come on, bro. You done did it again, bro. You ended it on us. Yeah, banger album.
We tell them shut the fuck up. Smoking them back to back until I can't feel no pain no more. Kicking they dope from the bed, making them lay it down, no. My tolerance hot on the dope, but I got no patience for a hoe. Point me a toe right there to the dome, and that bitch don't blah. S to the C to the A to the R to the E to the C to the R to the O to the W. Smoking that shit till my eyes roll back. System down, issues they can't troubleshoot. Black mask, gold teeth, yelling home that. Wanna face so we put them on the news that. If you pull it out, boy, better shoot that. Turn the op in the merch and we screw that. Broke still be smoking on day blunt. Sipping syrup to my face done. Sure fit this, that lace gun.
Oh no, who this? This sound like somebody different. Who is that? Who is rapping? That sound.
To my face done. Sure fit this, that lace gun. Red bean here like a ray gun. Money in the walls like Vegas.
Is that Ruby? That don't sound like Scrim. Yo, the tone of this sound. There's no feature. I'm gonna guess Ruby. It could be Scrim. I don't know. For some reason, this tone is just taking me out. All right, let's keep it going. Day blunt. They make some good foot support as well. They do. Just in case y'all didn't get it, their souls like Dr. Souls. I mean, I feel like you guys get it, but taking their souls, but S-O-L-E-S, right? Dr. Souls are known for making foot inserts. Okay. Okay. Did he bring the beat back? Did he bring the beat that. This stuff is sound like on crack, but I don't do it. I never touch that. And you know I'm always up at the next day. Hey. So that was that was Scrim, right? Because this is Ruby. That was Scrim. That he done completely changed his tone, like halfway in his verse. Okay. Yo, round of applause, bro. Bro, I'm proud of you. That's amazing, man. Amazing. I love that. So, young man's dream to want to die isn't exactly how that sounds. You just simply are saying that, you know, when you're young, you're reckless and you tend to do things that may result in your untimely demise, right? But I don't think anybody's going out there wanting to do it. It's just the way that he said that, you know what I mean? Just to point some clarification. Yeah, I probably got that, but generally when people say something like that, you know, there needs to be some clarification. That's what it appears on the outside, you know what I mean? So you know, I'm raising 2 kids right now, and sometimes, bro, I know I was in my son's shoes, but sometimes he be doing stuff. I'll be like, bro, you just be a kid, you just be a young. But man, I was talking to my parents the other day. I was like, man, y'all was putting up with this, bro. You have, you know, that's one thing, man. Most of us have respect for our parents, but the respect increases tenfold when you start having kids of your own. You know what I mean? You start meeting those challenges, and you start thinking, dang, my parents didn't have anything what I had, and they still made it through. You know what I mean? That's when the respect for your parents go up. You know what I mean? Because it's anyways. Celebrity status. Can't get those things out. It's just summoning. Yo, he's singing with his. Nah, man, you can't perform that nonchalantly, bro. You yell. You talking with your chest. Oh man, you know what? I be wanting to see them type of videos, man. Them making of videos, like when they start recording, just so I can see what it looks like. You said this with your chest. I already know. Y'all hear it, bro? It ain't him hitting the high notes, bro. He majestically hitting them. Y'all hear that vibrato? Yeah, you singing to your best ability. From the junkyard, know that we don't get for this grade 5'9", and you know we stay with the sword Excalibur on the hip. Yeah, it got the last word. It got the last word. No, I'm flipping with the birds. 1, 2, 3, throw down 3. Now I got the bird is sitting on the right hand, but I got the rollers on the left. No, I always keep it double cupped like some juicy breast. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that last freestyle, bro. All right, man. Fire album. I believe I got through all. Like I said, this was the official playlist that they put together. So that should have been every single one of them. The music videos, all 10. Fire album, y'all. Fire album. Now, y'all let me know what y'all thought about it, okay? Dave's out.